Well, one thing that we heard was a very impassioned statement from some of our friends in the First Nation and tribal community about how the Great Lakes, was never really given away to those of us who live, work, and play there now.
We have been fighting to protect our Mother the Earth for a very long time, for the last 500 years and beyond.
We at the governments took that very seriously, took it to heart as well. One of the things that I came back to was we agree on a whole lot here. And one of the things that we agree on very strongly is that just as our friends in the First Nations and tribal community believe that we need to act for the benefit of the seventh generation out, we want to do the same thing. In fact, we want to go out all the way. Nobody can tell us what the last generation is going to be, but we've written into the agreement a commitment between the U.S. and Canada that we want to act on behalf of all future generations.
The waters play a very important role in our lives. The water spirits that we turn to.
And we want to make sure that their livelihoods, their lives are better than ours even. So it's not a matter of just doing the best we can now and just giving them enough to survive in the future. We want their lives to be better, their quality of life to be better. So in that regard, that's the shared jurisdiction. It's not which people, it's not which place or which political borders, it's future generations that really have the jurisdiction over the Great Lakes that we all want to recognize.
I encourage you to think of all the things as being interconnected.
One of the things that we did in negotiating the water quality agreement in 2012 was we wanted it to be far more inclusive than it had ever been in the past. In the past, it really was the two governments sitting down, and we would bring in other interests and jurisdictions. But this time, we've created a Great Lakes Executive Committee where people from tribes, First Nations, mayors, states, provinces, and others, they can all be at the table with this Great Lakes Executive Committee in terms of knowing what's going on, being part of the decisions, being part of the implementation of the agreement. We've never done this kind of thing, been this inclusive at this level as we have been now. So yeah, we're already acting on it, but I'll tell you, this is something you're never perfect at. You'll only keep trying to perfect.